The year 2026 for the Haiyang Oriental Spaceport began with a seaward roar on January 16th as the Series 1S Haiyao 7 rocket blasted off from the Shandong coast. And this launch has ushered in a year of intensive activity at the port. This vessel is China's first and only mobile offshore space launch platform. Right here, it has already successfully carried out 22 sea-based launch missions, including the Long March 11. From here, the tale of sea and stars is gradually unfolding.
这是26年刚开始嘛，虽然就是对来到了一个新年的一个周期，但是对我们这个火箭后勤保障来说的话，依然会是非常忙碌的一个时间节点。
Li Jun is leading his crew in final preparations for an imminent launch. While sea-based launches offer greater flexibility than land-based ones, they demand more from both the ship and its navigators.
This unique equipment on the launch vessel is the dynamic positioning system. It automatically holds the ship in position as commanded, especially in deep sea, maintaining the location within 3 to 5 meters of precision. We also reinforce and maintain the vessel to ensure the safety of both the ship and the rocket for stormy weather.
Besides offering flexibility and safer rocket recovery, efficiency is key to sea-based launches. The Haiyang Oriental Spaceport developed port factory integration model, enabling rockets to launch right after production. And the company Orient Space and its rocket stand out. The rockets we usually see are fully assembled and ready for launch, but what stands behind me right now are different parts in its sub-stage status of the world's most powerful solid propellant rocket, the Gravity 1. And in the AIT workshop at the company, workers are preparing for the latest launch in the first half of this year.
We are now securing the cables, which act as the rocket's nervous system, running through all its systems to provide signal output and power transmission. We use fiberglass tape to wrap and protect them. Since cables run throughout the entire rocket, a short circuit anywhere could jeopardize the launch. What you see here is the rocket's fairing, essentially the clothing for the satellite, protecting it as it passes through the atmosphere.
And after their work, before launch, the well-assembled rocket will depart from this facility to the port for final vertical assembly.
Rockets assembled at our AIT center and then can be moved to the vertical assembly facility at the launch port within just 1 to 2 hours, and then moved onto the launch vessel. The entire process, from assembly to launch, takes about a week, enabling a weekly launch pace. Theoretically, this enables a weekly launch frequency, which is highly beneficial for satellite constellation deployment and rapid response to urgent missions. In space launch, after all, it's always a race against time.
Beyond the rocket base, Haiyang also hosts satellite companies such as the Star AI, and the developer of China's new intelligent remote sensing constellation, Oriental Smart Eye constellation, aiming to create a globally responsive AI satellite network in space. In 2024, the company launched the first operational satellite, Yantai 2.
So this picture you see right here is actually where we are based now. So it is the Oriental Spaceport, and we're actually based right there. So this image was taken by our OSC Gaofen 01 satellite. It is the first fully in-service satellite that was launched within the OSC constellation. It is planned to consist of over 200 satellites. In 2026, we plan to launch 2 hyperspectral satellites. Later this year, we also plan to launch several high-resolution optical satellites to further enhance the constellation's coverage and capacity. Internationally, the constellation has established partnerships with more than 110 organizations across over 40 countries. For example, Star Vision Company has already manufactured and delivered 1 satellite for Oman.
In recent years, space infrastructure has accelerated rapidly, and China is working harder to launch more satellites to support global networks, with flexible and safer commercial sea launches providing a key boost.
Our Oriental Spaceport complements China's existing launch capabilities in trajectory and latitude, boosting access to space. We have achieved breakthroughs in key technologies, including rocket exhaust management and a maritime safety monitoring system. In 2026, the port will focus on sea-based liquid rocket launches and strengthen its integrated commercial space ecosystem, driving high-quality growth in the sector.
Recently, in Haiyang, the construction of China's first offshore liquid-fueled rocket launch and recovery test platform is in full swing. And in February, we will witness the first launch and recovery test for a domestic commercial liquid rocket here, marking a new chapter for China's commercial space industry. And the yellow sea behind me is now being transformed into a new starting point towards the stars.